Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Tuesday, July 15th, 2025. Before I jump into the charts like this one, I just want to mention that wickedstocks.com puts out 2 stock picks every week. We'll be putting one out today, Tuesday, another one on Thursday that cater to the 3 to 5 week, out to the 3 to 5 month swing trader, near-term investor, always looking for 20% moves on those underlying stocks. If we don't see a realistic 20% plus move setup, we do not present. We give you the exact specifications, the exact conditions for entering a long position, and we've been hitting the market pretty well. I think our batting average, I don't know what the exact number is, but it's been pretty good for the last few months, and you can see that for free by going to wickedstocks.com and taking advantage of our 5-day free trial that we offer up front. It'll also include your daily Triple Q and daily SPY analysis, weekly Apple stock analysis, so you can see everything that we offer over the course of 5 days, and you'll receive those stock picks for free. We offer 2 a week. There are several that are still in play, pending, ready to go. And so you'll have all that at your disposal if you go to wickedstocks.com and take advantage of that 5-day free trial. So, Tesla. I like to start here. Big picture, long-term resistance, low to mid 350s. We've talked a lot about this area over the last few months. It is a combination former 2-year channel top and 50% upside retracement from that December high against the more recent April low. It is an area we have tested more than several times if you count all the weekly testing of it, a handful of times over the last couple of months, and in fact we are expecting it again now that we closed this week above the 308.09 to 309.65 area. Actually, that was late last week. We closed not only above this former rising 2/3 speed line, it's still there when I say former, it's just that when we closed below it about a week and a half ago, we were anticipating bearish continuation into the 250s as a 2 to 3 week target. But having closed back above it was a rejection unto itself, that in itself a sign of strength, but we also waited one more day for this descending 2-week channel top that is now at 308.09. So the 308.09 to 309.65 area remains our pullback support through next week, above which over the next 2 to 3 weeks we are expecting yet another test of the 351.39 to 355.86 area. Now on the way up, we have a 3/8 upside Fibonacci, 50% upside Fibonacci from that high that was put out in later June against the more recent early July low. We came very close to testing that. 322.59 was the Monday high, and we backed away from it. If we happen to push, let me actually back up a little bit and say that if we happen to close today above 320.16, we should see 323.16. We should see within a day or two, given present volatility, this, what I'm going to call a 3 to 5 day objective at 335.54. So it was the settlement late last week above this descending channel top that is now 308.09, and of course we've got 309.65. It is the settlement and the holding above 308.09 to 309.65 that maintains 335.54 as a 3 to 5 day target. And you know, day traders can make use of 323.16 however you see fit, but just know that holding above 308.09, I see no good reason to be short Tesla if your time horizon is 3 to 5 days, expecting 335.54, or 2 to 3 weeks, expecting once again the low to mid 350s. And so that is to say that 3 to 5 day swing traders should be long right now. If you've yet to go long, I think you can go long for a 1 to 2 day pop to 335.54 if we close today above 323.16. And of course, if we close above 335.54, which is considered an eventuality because after all, we are expecting the low to mid 350s as a 2 to 3 week target, closing above 335.54 narrows that to within another 3 to 5 days. The 351.39 to 355.86 area still equipped to contain monthly buying pressures, possibly into later Q3, and we can fall away again from here. I don't see a compelling reason to be long Tesla through the rest of the year unless we close above 355.86. Now, you could be long Tesla longer term anyway, and maybe you've got it in your portfolio and you've had it for some time. Just know that if we close above 355.86 at the end of a week, then you should breathe a sigh of relief, because I think you'll see appreciable returns over the following 6 months or so to 518.19, a 5-year long-term channel top that may well contain buying well into 26 if tested over the next 6 months. But I don't expect it before then, unless we close above 355.86. And then I think we've got a protracted, consistent, higher high, higher low dynamic that should then play out through the rest of the year. Until then, this market could fall away from the low to mid 350s. I don't see a near-term sell signal once again, unless we were to close back below 308.09. This 2-week channel top, if we now close back below it, that is a buy signal rejection, and should, over the following 2 to 3 weeks, yield this 256.68. So if you're long now, you went long recently expecting either 335.54 within 3 to 5 days, or the low to mid 350s within 2 to 3 weeks. If we close below 308.09, I would say, unfortunately, you should exit that long position and consider playing the short side. Now, we've been whipsawed here a bit. We've had a couple of failed midterm sell signals, not only below this 2/3 speed line, a few days ago, but there was a channel bottom as well, if you recall, that we don't illustrate anymore, that also we closed below like a week earlier. And when the market, rejects those sell signals by climbing back above those structures.
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
That in itself is a sign of strength. So I do think realistically the low to mid 350s are likely over the next 2 to 3 weeks, unless we close below 308.09. And then I see no compelling reason to stay long. I could see how you might consider this, well, I don't know, it didn't work last time, the sell signal, so I'm going to stay long below 308.09. I wouldn't. I would exit the long position and reassert or reestablish a long position subsequent to that. We'll find the level to settle above for then indicating once again the low to mid 350s. But really what I'm saying here once again is if we close below 308.09, you can anticipate 256.68 as a realistic 2 to 3 week target by the end of August at the latest, 3 to 5 weeks, where we could bottom out on a weekly, possibly monthly basis. In terms of the downside, I've already sort of outlined the upside big picture, closing above 355.86, expecting 518.19 within 6 months or less. In terms of the downside, you've got long-term support on that same 5-year chart in the low to upper 160s. And I don't expect to see this area unless we were to close below that descending channel bottom on the weekly chart at 257.96, which is the same formation on the daily chart at 256.68. So it would be in the weeks ahead, and I don't expect it, a settlement below 256.68 that would set up the low to upper 160s as a 2 to 3 month downside target. This 5-year base of support able to contain selling through all of 26, and we can round up from there. So that is the big picture downside, playing the short side below the 257.96 channel bottom, and inversely the long side above the 355.86 channel top. Inside of that, we've got these 2 to 3 week swing trades that we are now in the midst of. And most recently, above 308.09, we are bullish through the rest of July, expecting 335.54 as a 3 to 5 day objective, the low to mid 350s again over the next 2 to 3 weeks. I think that pretty much covers it. Please click like, share, subscribe, check out wickedstocks.com, take advantage of that 5-day free trial. I will be back, of course, tomorrow with Wednesday's Tesla report, and you have a great day.